Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to share with you a few things that are really helping me when it comes to dinner time. I recently became a working mom. I was a stay-at-home mom for years and recently transitioned into a working mom. And one of the areas that I knew I really needed to get organized in was dinner time. It changed a lot because when I was home for the majority of the day, I had more time to prepare for dinner and to go to the store if need be. And now that I'm away from the home for the majority of the day, I don't have that availability. So I knew I really needed to get organized so that way dinner time wasn't a stressful situation. I absolutely love dinner time with my family. I love being able to sit down at our table, sharing our day, and just being able to connect. And I really didn't want that to turn into a stressful situation. So today I'm just going to share with you guys a few ways that we make dinner time enjoyable and less stressful. So the first thing is to meal plan. You guys have heard me talk about meal planning a ton, but it is hands down one of the best things that you can do to transform your dinner time. It definitely saves time because having a plan means that you're not trying to think at the end of the day, oh my gosh, dinner is in an hour. I have no idea what we're going to make. I have no idea if I have the ingredients at home. I don't even know what we have at home. And then trying to scramble. It's going to cause stress. It also saves money because you're not running to the store as often because you have a plan, which means you can go grocery shopping, get everything that you need, and have it in your house and ready to go. So I definitely recommend implementing some sort of meal plan system into your life. It doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. I started out meal planning by just jotting down a few meals that we were going to have within the week. According to our schedule, I always look at our schedule and what we have going on and try to plan meals around that. So I'm not planning these elaborate meals that are going to take hours to cook at a night that we have soccer games and practices and this and that going on because it's not going to happen. I will plan a quick and easy meal on our busy nights and more elaborate meals on the times that we actually have more time at home that I can spend in the kitchen. The next tip that I have is to prepare before grocery shopping. This helps us tremendously. Again, just saving time and money. So before I go grocery shopping, I always start with a meal plan. And then I raid my fridge, my freezer, and my pantry, and I check to see what we have on hand. And then I start making a detailed list of everything that we need to get at the grocery store. I go grocery shopping once a week, but I know I have friends who go every other week. I have a friend who goes once a month. So just getting yourself organized and making a detailed list will make sure that you're only having to go to the store once a week or less instead of having to run to the store every single day. I don't have a lot of time right now in between work and kids' activities after school to make dinner. So that means I don't have time to waste running to the store every single day. I need to get home, make sure that I know what's going on for dinner, prepare it, and get it on the table. So that way we can enjoy the rest of our night as well. So having a plan before grocery shopping and preparing before grocery shopping will help you tremendously. The next tip for you guys, and again, this is one of my favorites, is to use a crock pot. The crock pot is probably one of my favorite inventions ever. It has helped me tremendously. When I know that I'm going to have a busy day, or if I have to get out of the door early and I know I'm not going to be home until around dinner time, I just carve out 15 minutes and plop all of my ingredients into the crock pot, and it is like magic because when I come home, it's done. I just have to plate the food, put it on the table, and it's done. It's awesome. So if you don't have a crock pot yet, seriously, it's the best investment ever. You will not regret it at all. It definitely saves time and you're not having to stay in the kitchen and cook. It does it for you. So crock pot, hands down, one of my favorite inventions ever, and I recommend anyone to get one. My next tip for you guys is to make once, eat twice. What I've been doing a lot of lately is if I am making a recipe, then I double the batch. So if I'm making a crock pot recipe, then I double the batch. If I'm making something in the oven, I'll just double the batch. I'm already making the recipe, so it really doesn't take any more time or effort to double the batch. and then we have half of it that night and half of it goes in the freezer. So it's all ready for another night if we get busy or just to have some meals on hand. I definitely like the idea of having my freezer stocked up with freezer meals. However, I do not like the idea of spending a ton of extra time in the kitchen preparing and cooking for freezer meals. So this way you are still able to stock up your freezer with some freezer meals, which is great for, again, for those busy times, but you're not having to do any extra work. So just make once and eat twice. Double your batch when you are cooking. Have half of it for dinner that night and then just bag it up and put it in the freezer and it's ready to go for another night. Another tip that I have is to always have an easy meal on hand. We always have a freezer pizza, a frozen pizza in the freezer, and spaghetti sauce, just those easy things that you can whip up. We always have a bag of salad in the fridge, just those things that you can whip up very quickly. So if things kind of go crazy and you can't stick to what you planned for that night for dinner, you can whip up something in no time and get it on the table for your family. Another tip that I have, and this one works for our family, it might not work for every family, but it definitely is something that we look forward to. We plan a takeout night once a week. It's a night where I know I don't have to cook, I don't have to think about it. We call, we pick up dinner, take it home, and it's done. We just look forward to that. Our takeout nights are typically on Friday nights because it's the end of the week. It's just kind of a good way to kick off the weekend. And like I said, we don't have to worry about cooking or thinking about what's for dinner. It's just one night where we kind of get a break. So even if you want to do a takeout night every other week or once a month, just having one night that you can kind of look forward to from taking a break kind of helps sort of re-spark and get ready for the following week. So those are the things that are really helping our family stay organized for dinner time. Like I said, meal planning, prepping before grocery shopping, using a crock pot, making a meal once and eating it twice, so just doubling the batch, having an extra easy meal on hand like a frozen pizza or spaghetti with spaghetti sauce and garlic bread, and then planning a takeout night. So those are some of the tips that are really helping us stay organized and making dinner time a lot less stressful. I would love to hear any of your tips and tricks for making dinner time less stressful in the comment section below, and let's all help each other out here because we really don't want dinner time to be a stressful time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.